Imagine it's 2025. Nearly 2 decades have passed since the Nithari killings first horrified India, a case that seems settled, closed, a dark chapter in history. But what if the story we all know isn't the whole story? I'm a journalist, and a few weeks ago, a stack of newly declassified police documents landed on my desk. These aren't just old files, they're a maze of contradictions. Witness statements that clash, leads that were mysteriously dropped, and huge, unexplained gaps in the forensic timeline. The official narrative says 2 men were responsible for the horrors that unfolded in that house in Neeth. The evidence led to convictions, and the case was closed. But these files, they paint a different picture. They whisper of things ignored, of voices that were silenced. So I started digging. I went back to Nithari, speaking with the weary faces of former investigators who still seem haunted. I talked to residents who remember the media frenzy and the fear that gripped their village. Most importantly, I sat with the families of the victims, their grief still raw, their questions still unanswered. As I connected the dots, a disturbing pattern began to emerge. It felt like the truth was a carefully constructed puzzle, and we were only ever shown a few of the pieces. The more questions I asked, the more resistance I met. Doors were politely but firmly closed. Phone calls went unanswered. It felt less like people had forgotten and more like they were actively trying to forget. It became clear that someone, somewhere, wants this case to stay buried, exactly as it was written in 2009. They want the ghosts of Nithari to remain silent. But then, this morning, everything changed. Slipped under my apartment door was an anonymous, typewritten note, just 7 words that have completely shattered my investigation. It read, "You're looking in the wrong house." What does this mean? Was there another location? Another perpetrator? The entire foundation of the case was built around one single house. If that's wrong, then everything we thought we knew about the Nithari killings is a lie. The story isn't over. In fact, it might just be beginning. Follow me as I try to uncover what really happened, because the truth has been hidden long enough. Subscribe for updates. You won't want to miss where this leads.